Alright, time for Session 2 with Starflight. So let's see where we left off. Returned back to Starport after visiting the Elowan and learning a whole bunch of stuff about a crystal planet destroying all life in the galaxy. Them telling us that our star will last until the 10th month of this year and then will flare and probably kill us all. Which we knew that our star and a bunch of other stars were getting unstable, but this is the first time we got an actual timeline. It's like I already looked at all the notices. And so I'm now going to head down to Thrynn space. From the briefing in the beginning of the manual, I know that the Thrynn will attack any ship that has an Elowan on it. Probably, because the Elowan do the same with the Thrynn, and they both seem to just hate each other horribly. So I'm going to double check my crew assignment. We've got Captain Justice, we've got Dr. Primate, who's another human. We have Manti, our Velox navigator. We have Robo-Bill, our android engineer. We have Dino, our Thrynn, who's our Thrynn communications officer. And we have the captain also filling in as doctor, since our main doctor is Dr. Chloro and Elowan. And we can't bring him on this little trip. I believe I'm pretty much broke. I spent a lot of credits doing trainings and things and upgrading my ship. It is probably not quite battle ready, but we do have some, we have good engines and kind of class 2 medium poor about everything else. So I really still don't want to get into a fight. But if it happens, might be able to survive it. And that should be good to go. Filled out the map with all the stuff I learned from the Elowan and some things from the briefing. I haven't been through any of these fluxes yet that I've drawn on the map with the blue lines that go from like up here to down here. These are all taken from... there were some that Starport has discovered from other ships and put into a notice. I have some partial information on a couple from the report in the manual about the NOAA 2 expedition. And then I think the Elowan probably told me about one or two. I don't remember how I learned about all of them, but I have a few fluxes, but none of them really look useful for getting down here into Thrynn spaces, which is where I want to head next. I know from the Elowan where their homeworld and the original Elowan homeworld is, and it's oh, right, I drew a line to it. It's this guy down here. So I'm probably going to head that way first. So pretty much straight down the map. Pretty much straight down spin. And maybe to the right a smidge. Might stop by this little white star and check it out first on my way down. Very first thing I'm going to do is I'm probably going to pop over to this neighboring system to pick up a little more Endurium. Oh, and there's supposed to be ancient ruins on a planet in our system that got reported recently. That one is third planet. So I might scope that out first and look for more fuel there as well. Well, let's get started. Oh, I still need to bring up my code wheel here. Let's see. Captain, launch. Request security code for the Axe, Shimmering Ball, and Mysterions. So I need to open the GOG Code Wheel app as soon as I find it here. GOG changed their whole store recently. Now I don't know where any of the buttons for finding things are, but here we go. So, the Axe. I guess there's a planet called the Axe. That seems like a strange name for a planet. Also, I can't find it in the list because the list is not in alphabetical order. There we are. The Axe, the Shimmering Ball artifact, and the Mysterion race. Ooh, it's a short code. Only 4 digits. 6739. 6739. Confirm. So first of all, let's go check out Planet 3. Navigator, let's maneuver. So Planet 3 is this cold-looking place up here. Let's give it a little scan. Methane, ammonia, argon. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's ancient ruin, so not necessarily anything habitable to us. Because we don't really know anything about the ancients, except that they apparently, the Eloan at least, claim that they are the ones who made the crystal planet, which is now wiping out all life in the galaxy. So, as it pushes its way this way on the map. Analysis. Do I not have a current sensor reading? Oh, here we are. So yeah, less than 2 Gs. So we'll go ahead and land. I don't think I have any coordinates or anything, so I'm just going to be landing and exploring a bit. This is probably not a great planet for... I don't even know where I should try. I guess I'll try kind of on the edge of this, like here, and then I can kind of go east into the blue area, and I can kind of go west into the darker blue and gray areas just to get a few different types of terrain. I didn't think to check what the mineral content of this planet was, if it would have any good minerals or anything, but we're just going to look around, see if it's relatively easy to find Endurium here, and if not, well, either way, then I'll move on to the neighboring system and pick up some, and then head down to Thrynn space. If fuel's really an issue, well, I kind of want to avoid the Eloan while I have a Thrynn on board, though, so I probably don't want to go into Eloan space to refuel. If I can, oh, there's life here. I didn't think there'd be life here. The life here would not be worth getting any data or picking up or anything because it's way too close to starport. Okay, I couldn't tell if some of that was... That doesn't look like ruins, but a couple icons I don't recognize. Oh, one of those was that. Oh, it's like a dog creature or something. So efficiency is around 50% in this blue. We're slower in whatever the purple terrain is. Let's check our map. Yeah, it's lively. Let's just speed over to the east here. Oh, hey, Endurium. Found some kind of right away. It's 14 south by 68 east. Ruins on third planet of Arth. 14 south by 68 east. Oops, not caret 8, 68. So I'll note that down. Ooh, and there's a pretty picture artifact, which probably is not worth analyzing, but yeah, 4.4 units of Endurium, that's pretty good. And we'll pick up this pretty picture. Overcast. Wait, was there something? No, that's just a creature. Okay, so that was not bad. Oh, come on. Let me move. 4.4 units of Endurium is like 4,400 monetary units worth, so... I almost pressed escape, which is the wrong button. Oh, looks like there's more ruins to the east, unless I'm reading this map wrong. Oh yeah, there's more ruins. 15 south by 72 east. So either ruins here are actually pretty easy to find, or I'm really lucked into the right place. So... I'm just gonna 14 south by 68 east, 15 south by 72 east. And let's keep looking around here. Oh, here's another type of ruin. What do we got here? Oh, we got a message. Read. Microfilm. Reason to believe there is a black egg device in some phlegmac ruins at 52 north by 16 east on the third planet of system 238-189. Black. Let's see, recording. Black egg device. Phlegmac ruins. 238-189. P3 238-189 at 52 north by 16 east. That is probably important. Let's record that. So yeah, this was a super good, real easy trip. Oops. Apparently trying to hit num 3 makes it go. Nothing. Ooh, I don't know what that creepy looking thing is. Suppose I could look at it, but nothing in these ruins. Well, there's some minerals. Probably, I guess I didn't really pay attention to the mineral part of the scan at all. Not just the percentage, but what is available. Lead. I don't think there's any point in me picking that up. It's hardly worth anything. My energy is getting down a little low. I think I'll swing up here to the northwest and then come back towards the ship. Okay, nothing exciting over there. I don't have any especially weak crew members now since I don't have an Eloan on board. That's their big problem, is that they're super fragile. They learn very fast, though. And are real good at both doctoring and communications. Yep, just keep moving. I'm just gonna go west a little bit. Go by all these critters. Hopefully this isn't too... Oh, okay, the gray is a high efficiency movement, so I don't have to worry too much about fuel, or energy, I don't think. Don't want to run... I don't know what happens if you run out of energy in your lander before you get back, but I assume it's bad. I don't know if it's just a game over or what, but it might be. Just checking the map every so often after I see it say scanning new terrain. Oh wait, ship northeast. I passed it. Whoops. Northwest. Okay, I guess it's just north then. At this point. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Here we go. Ship. And let's get out of here. We got a little fuel, we got some information about the black egg device, and we got a pretty picture, whatever that is. I suppose I could bring that straight back to Starport and have it analyzed. I wouldn't think it'd be worth anything much. Just one of those alien curios that has no practical use. I don't know, maybe it'd be valuable, but... Whee! And star is still slightly unstable, which is not too bad. And we're just gonna zip on over to this little system where I have marked on my map, I think. Pretty sure it's this blue planet here. Oops, went past it. Planet 2, 17 north by 162 east. Yeah, this is Planet 2. Actually, I guess I should... Well, I'll worry about if I want to get that black egg thing later. Bridge. Captain. Land. Select site. I said 62 by 1... What did I say? 62 by 172? No, 17 by 162. That would have been crazy. 17... 160... Oop, I had it. Seems kind of random where the cursor jumps exactly. But we can get a little bit more fuel here, and then I can head down to Thrynn space, hopefully. Without running out of gas. Maybe they'll tell me about some fluxes that are a shortcut back, because it is a little ways down there. I'm in a thunderstorm. I don't like that. I'm also directly on some ruins. I can't see anything, probably because I'm in a thunderstorm. I am not seeing any ruins, but also my visibility, I believe, is terrible if there's a thunderstorm. Oh, there's the ruins down there. Well, there's an amorphous life form here. I guess I don't care about it. I guess the thunderstorm is over already because I have a direction to my ship, and I don't seem to be taking any more damage. I think there are more ruins around here. How are we doing on Endurium? I have 44 units. I think that's probably fine. That should give me enough to get down to Thrynn space, and supposedly there are ancient ruins down there too, based on the debriefing of the Thrynn captain who came back and talked about his adventures in the manual. So let's launch from here and actually make our way down there. Or at least to that one white star that's kind of in between. Oh, I didn't close my doors. I'm going to shut my doors. Good thing my headset reaches and I don't have to take it off for this. There we go. Now let's take off. Oh, I did take off. Let's break orbit. Oh, I don't want to orbit. I was trying to go around the planet. There we go. Leaving system. It would be nice if I could look at the star map without leaving the system, but... So I'm gonna head to this star first as kind of a waypoint. Which is 126.72, and we'll use 4 fuel. No. How is that touching that star? Oh well. Let's go out further around. And then we'll cruise down to 126.72. 126. As my energy ticks down. Whoa! I hit a flux. I'm now at 173.87. Oh, I knew about this flux. I just didn't think that I'd hit it. Oh, and there's something around here, but I'm gonna double check that that is the flux that I know about. Oh yeah, it goes to this that was this one, 126.87. Oops. See, I'm gonna want to head back, probably, but... And there's this unknown alien activity here. I guess I could wait and here and see what they are. And check this system out while I'm over here. But I'm going to raise my shields just in case, because I have no idea what this might be. Shields are now up. Which probably burns my energy faster, but... bridge, comm officer, hail friendly. This is Captain Justice of the ISS Inevitable. We are on a peaceful mission and request communications. Please identify yourselves and your intentions. They haven't shot me yet. We offer felicitations most sincere. Thou art well met and welcome here. Oh. But we have Thrynn on board, so they aren't happy. What are the Eloan doing way up here? I'm gonna run away, because I don't want to blow up the Eloan, because they're kind of my friends. I didn't know that why are there Eloan up here? I'm gonna check out this star that's up here, because I don't understand why there's Eloan up here. I wonder if they're in this system. I wonder if all the Eloan are going to be mad at me now, because they've seen me with a Thrynn on board. Scan this planet. Chlorine compounds. Object planet. Low gravity. Low minerals. Probably nothing of interest there. Look at the innermost planet. Unidentified object. A distress beacon signal. Let's scan this thing. I don't know what that is. It's a lot bigger than we are. Some kind of transport. Friendly response. Hello, we come in peace from planet Earth. Recorded message. I am Captain Smelenough of the Empire colony ship Last Hope. The date is 3/10/3480. My ship has been critically damaged. 2/3 of the crew and colonists are dead. We have put down on the first planet in this system. Is there any more info? I repeat, we've been forced to put down... Oh, coordinates 22 north by 97 west. Oh, I should... I have the wrong view up. So, 22 north by 97 west. I'm sure they're not still there, because that was a long time ago, but... I don't think... Oh. I transmitted a weird thing. But let's see. Oh, yep. Message just repeats. So that was first planet, right? Yeah, first planet. And I have coordinates. In fact, I'm at the first planet, aren't I? I guess that would make sense. If the ship was critically damaged, they wouldn't put the colonists down and then go to orbit a different planet. Maneuver. Oh, okay, it's putting me in orbit now. So let's scan this one. There's oxygen and water here. And there's some temperate... This is actually, I think this is colonizable. Let's see. Last Hope. Let's see. So, what do we have here? Starflight colonization. Subarctic to temperate, which as long as something is temperate, it's okay. Not crushing, less than 2 Gs. It's definitely not in the optimal range at 1.8, but it's okay. Atmosphere must contain oxygen, which I believe it did. Yep, oxygen, carbon dioxide. There is water. Atmospheric activity is calm, so that's good. Biodensity and minerals are low, but this is, yeah, I should be able to do log planet. Recommend this planet for colonization. Yeah, let's call this Last Hope after the ship that landed here. And then let's land at, where was that? 22 north by 97 west. 22 north by west. I usually land on the east side of planets, I guess. 97 west. Down we go. It seems like they'd be able to survive here, probably. I mean, it's not great with the high gravity and generally cold temperatures, but maybe something else is wrong with the planet. Oh, I still had my shields up. I guess I could have lowered my shields and saved some energy, probably. It is hailing? Oh, hailing weather, not hailing signals. So we have another message. Captain's log entry, October 31st, 3480. We've managed to set up a camp of sorts here and have enough supplies to keep us alive for several months. We were on our way to establish the Noah 9 colony world of heaven when the ship blew. Noah 9 heaven. The Mechans are currently in preparation phase code blue. Mechans in prep phase code blue. Our rival would have initiated code red. Rival code red. And we would have taken control of the Mechans. I believe our ship was sabotaged by the late nights. Damn them, half my crew is dead. Sabotage by late nights. Their bomb blew out the entire aft quarter section of the ship. I don't know how we made it down to the surface in that defective pod. I just hope our luck holds out. Captain out. Record that message. This hail is kind of bad. I don't see any thing else. Oh, this is water. I burn a lot of energy going through there. It seems likely that this is the only thing in the area, unless they actually have another little colony here. But I'm just gonna do a little circle. Check my map. But I'm pretty sure that's all there was. They must not have had enough supplies and equipment to build a whole colony here. Plus the planet is kind of terrible. Let's take a look at this guy. Very large fungoid life form with a veined surface. 10 meters tall. Producer. What's this one? Oh, carnivore. I might go ahead and try to stun that and grab it. Carnivores are high up the food chain. This is a little ways from our homeworld, so it might be worth something. It's not stunned yet. Oh, it is stunned. Let's record biodata. And also capture. And then we will head back to the ship. Okay, so I learned something, I think. Now I need to find my way back to that flux field. Or flux whatever they call in this. Confirm to launch. So while we're launching, 173.88 is our way back. Maneuver. And that's probably all there is here, but I'll scan this planet just to have a look. Looks like a pretty small and worthless planet. Sensors. There's a tiny speck of land here. And pretty decent mineral content, but doesn't look habitable, so I'm not gonna bother. So I already forgot what I said the thing was. 173.88. 173, and then down to 88. There we go. There's the flux. Oh, they are kind of visible, but not like super obviously so. Let's double check our star map again. So 126.72 is where I'm heading. 126.72. Man, the game slows down a lot just when the rendering those stars in the on the interstellar travel view. Okay, what do we have here? About our halfway point down to Thrynn space. No atmosphere. So probably not very exciting. And I'm pretty sure I don't have any information of anything interesting being in this system, so I am just going to head out of here. Oh, that's a gas giant or something. There's probably no reason for me to scan this either, because it's huge, has oxygen, no water, and is 17.5 Gs. So we are not going there. Crush my ship, probably. I wonder if it lets me try to land at a planet like that, and then I just blow up. Or implode, I guess. Okay, star map. So Thrynn space is more or less straight down from here. It's past those nebula and is... I'm looking for this orange star, I think, as the homeworld of the Thrynn and the Eloan. Though I might want to meet the Thrynn a little sooner, make sure they're not going to be hostile. But 129.33. Oh, we got motion detected over here. Oh, but that's probably from that other group of stuff. 129. 129.51. 50. Oh, there's stuff here too. So supposedly here, the both the... I'm just gonna raise my shields to be on the safe side here as well. Both the Thrynn and the Eloan have a homeworld here on the second and I want to say fourth planets, but I don't remember which is which. Does it say in my thing? Eloan was the second planet. So let's go to the second planet first. Let's scan this place. Nitrogen, oxygen, water, zinc, plutonium, and gold. 0.6 gravities, which I think is in an okay range. Yeah, 0.7 to 1.3 is optimal, but 0.6 is okay. Temperate to searing, so we got temperate and tropical in there, which is okay, and it's calm weather. So yeah, let's recommend this one for... Well, let's land first. Let's see what we can find here. Maybe there will be some interesting ruins. Do this before contacting the Thrynn in case I have to leave in a hurry. Shields are down. I should have lowered my shields probably when I got into orbit, but... Well, I don't see anything super close here. Except whatever those critters are. Let's scan this one. Herbivore. It is as aggressive as a rabbit. I don't know if this other one is the same thing or not, except that this one is going towards me, which would make me think it is more than rabbit levels of aggressive. See if it looks stunned. Huge radial crest with wet brown skin, 8 very large branched tentacles, and 13 tiny oval brown eyes. Record biodata. And then capture. Let's move around here. Oh, there's ancient ruins down there. But first, let's check out this guy. 3 small dark purple compound eyes. It's a little more aggressive, if it's as aggressive as a bobcat, compared to a rabbit. Is it stunned? No. It appears to be moving, that means not stunned. Let's stunner it again. Nice if it would just tell me if it's stunned, so I don't have to, like, go back and forth between stun and look constantly. Record biodata. And capture. So we're pretty far from starport, so... And here we have some ancient ruins. With some endurium. And I could probably use the fuel here. Ooh, there's not very much. Only 2.2 units. Let's make a note of this, Let's make a note that Eloan 47 south by 150 east, ancient ruins here. And I'll put that on the map at some point. And we'll look around a little more. Probably won't refuel and make additional trips or anything, but let's see what this mineral is down here. It's one of those umbrella critters. Zinc. Zinc's not worth too much, but I'll pick it up. Oh, hello, more ancient ruins. What are you down there, and how aggressive are you? 7 small, muscular, light orange legs and a tiny feathery tail. It appears to be jumping. It's an herbivore. Let's try to stun it. I'll give it 3 stun blasts. It says it was large. And it is still jumping. Come on, stun. See if I can capture it yet. Oh, whoops, I didn't record biodata. Oh well. And here we have 1.1 units of Endurium. So there are ancient ruins with Endurium here, but so far not in very large quantities. I was hoping for a little more to be able to actually kind of explore in this region of space. Nothing in these ruins. And then still have enough to get back to Starport. Oh, we got some down here though. So maybe not a lot of Endurium in any one of these, but there's a bunch of these relatively close together. Endurium fuel, 1 unit. Not great, but there's a pyramid device. I don't know what the pyramid device is, but got another artifact. And we got the other kind of ruins up this way. Well, this might be the one that I was just at. Yeah, nothing here. So I'm gonna swing down south a little more. Check our map. Nothing interesting. Oh, there's another ruin down this way, but not the Endurium holding kind. Wee green blobby. There's an artifact, wee green blobby. So now I have a wee green blobby on board. Let's move. Come on. Don't hang on me. There we go. So then I have to restore a backup save, because if you quit the game while it's running, it just doesn't like it. It completely breaks when you do that. You have to restore a backup, or you have to reset it and start over from the beginning. So actually, I'm probably going to save when I get back to my ship and make a save backup just to be on the safe side. And go straight north here a little bit. Don't see any more ancient ruins. It looks like I passed my ship. Getting in close to it now, though. Yep, here we are. So what do I have in my car? Oh. Not enough storage for function error. So I guess I'm done in this planet. In that case, I don't actually know if it's safe to save. Maybe I'll go check out another planet first or something. So I think the not enough storage to function has to do with it spawning things on the planets mostly. So you have to unload those probably. At least that's one working theory. When I checked up on that error because I had it a bunch in my last session. And some people were talking about their games crashing and being corrupted after that, so I wanted to, uh-oh. Let's raise our shields, and let's, talk to Thrynn ship Kalir. Hi, friendly. Hello, Thrynn, people. A wee green blobby. This artifact is of interest. They will buy it for 1 unit of energy crystals. No, I don't think so. We shall build another empire, and you shall be our allies and rule with us. Oh, that's nice. So it looks like the Thrynn are willing to talk to me. Commerce and mutual aid against a common cause. These are the important things to remember. So yeah, I'm going to make a Thrynn section in my notes, because I am now talking to the Thrynn. Let's ask the Thrynn about themselves. Do you have any information you can share with us about your race? We are practical, realistic people who don't concern ourselves with truth, beauty, and other such frivolous nonsense. Well, that is kind of what the Eloan said about them, except that they don't consider that a good thing. In the old empire, we held positions of power and prestige. We believe in cooperation, certainly, and the good of all, but the strong and capable must rule. The Eloan are our enemies. They are clever, though not what you would call intelligent. Do not let their flowery speech deceive you. You cannot trust them. You know, they also basically said that about the Thrynn. Do not trust them. I'm not going to trust either of them with anything they say about the other ones. We shall meet again. I guess they are done talking to us. So I can lower my shields. If I remember how. Yep, those are the Thrynn. Is that engineering? No. I just raised my shields. It's not the captain's terminal. Not science officer. Is it the navigator's job? I guess so. Drop shields. And let's go find some more Thrynn, because I'm sure they have more stuff I can learn from them. Their homeworld is supposedly Planet 4, so there should be a whole bunch of them around here. Yeah, there's motion detected all around me, so if I just sit and wait for a minute, I should encounter some more Thrynn. Come on. I know you're here. Oh, I guess they went to the spot that I was just at when I was coming up to the spot where I detected them at. So maybe I'll just sit right here for a second. Just a little bit longer. A little bit longer. I'm going to change my contact Thrynn goal to interrogate Thrynn. There we go. I'm his second order commander of the Thrynn Legions of the Thrynn. The Thrynthan Legions of the Thrynn. State your origin and purpose. Comm officer, respond. Friendly. Hello, we come in peace from the planet Arth. Our scanners indicate that you have on board your ship a pretty picture. This artifact is of interest to us. We will buy it from you for 1 qubit arc. No. Our races are much alike. We must both know what is important. We must unite for the benefit of both our peoples. I'll ask them some more about themselves. I might have to sell them something to make them friendlier, so they'll talk to me longer. Our home system is Thos. The Eloan plant creatures invaded our system long ago and were repulsed. That is, we drove them away. Eloan said that this was also their home system, that they both evolved here, just on different planets. We, unlike the plant creatures, who idle away their time dreaming, believe in productivity, progress, and development. We have a great interest in technology. Do you have any information you can share with us about your race? The Eloan will doubtless malign us, but is only an effort to build themselves up. Pay no attention to this. Our technological research is of primary importance to us. We therefore are willing to pay well for any special artifacts of interest that you may find. I don't really think one Endurium crystal is paying all that well. Maybe they pay better for artifacts that are actually useful. In our research, we require large amounts of the element plutonium, and it is very rare in our system. We will pay well for this if you happen upon any. I did at some point happen upon some plutonium. That is actually something maybe worth marking down. So, Thrynn will buy plutonium. We are a social people and believe strongly in the necessity of protocol and the proper formality for the functioning of society. Okay, so they lowered their shields, so they're a little bit calmer around me now. We are oviparous, of course, but these matters are better left undiscussed. Does that mean egg laying? I feel like they probably don't have too much more to say about themselves. We Thrynn have a firm belief in what you call natural selection and the survival of the fittest. We have a very hierarchical society and a rigid ethic based on decorum. We do not believe in wild and fanciful theories such as what the plant creature Elawan occupy themselves with. We believe in straightforward diplomacy. Oh, they do have a lot to say about themselves. We are practical... Oh, okay. Finally, they're repeating themselves. I probably need to talk to someone else, because he's probably getting tired of talking to me by now. But let's talk about other races, and I'm sure they'll just... Okay, yeah, he's done talking to me. Let's see if they will talk to me again if I nag them. Doesn't look like it. To find another encounter. I'm sure they'll probably just dump on the Elawan when I talk to them again. If I ask them about other races, but maybe they'll have some useful information. The Elawan did eventually start talking about some of the other races and gave me some useful information about dealing with the Spemen, I think. So... But yeah, I think the only thing I got good out of the Thrynn talking about themselves is maybe they'll buy plutonium. But also there's none around here, so unless I'm going to go and find some and then drag it all the way back here, I don't think that's going to be very practical. Maybe I have to leave the system and come back for more encounters to come up. Oh, we are on month 2. We are almost halfway through month 2, it looks like. Or no, wait, that's the hour. We're at the beginning of month 2. 2.13. So that's the second day and 13th hour. So we're not so far along yet. I don't like sitting in interstellar space waiting for encounters because I think time passes faster here. And I only have until month 10, apparently. Still, I need more information about a lot of things. Oh, wow, that's a lot of ships. I'm friendly! Please let me tell you that I'm friendly. Oh, they're being friendly. That's good. The ambassador. I have a whining orb. 18. That is actually a decent price for the whining orb, but I still don't know what it does, so I'm gonna... We cannot stand races who cower and debase themselves. This lack of dignity is appalling. Any race who does this deserves to die. Okay, I guess that's a good thing I'm not, didn't choose obsequious with them. Other races. Yeah, let's ask about other races. Do you have any other races? Whatever. The Eloan are an evil race of the worst type. They are clever and will attempt to manipulate you for their own ends. I guess he said he's an ambassador, so in theory he would have all the Thrynn information on other races. There are many evil races in this sector of the galaxy. Do not believe the stories the Eloan tell about them. They attack because they are evil, and that is all. They must be destroyed. I think the Eloan probably have a more balanced perspective on that. So they told me about a bunch of other races and what their some of what their motivations are. It so happens the Eloan use plutonium to build their ships. If you should happen to run across any wrecked Eloan ships, you could salvage this. Okay, that explains why they want plutonium. I think they just want me to destroy Eloan ships. There is an insectoid race called the Veloxi upspin of our territory. We are currently entering negotiations and expect to become allies. So Veloxi upspin of Thrynn. The Gazertoid are an evil race upspin and outward of Thrynn territory. Missiles are ineffective against their ships because of special shielding. You must use lasers. I already knew about the missile thing, but Gazertoid upspin and outward of Thrynn. I don't think I knew where they were necessarily. If I did, I would have marked it on the map. So yeah, I didn't know where the Gazertoid were. Now I do. Something. We seek a device in the shape of a rod. This creates a laser deflection screen around one ship. Rod creates deflection screen. Our only lead is that it was once possessed by a human named Harrison who lived on New Scotland. Upspin of staff. Okay, I know where the staff is. In the upspin system of staff. So actually it's in staff. I should be able to find it then. The Ulek are the evilest of all races. If one was to destroy their secret planet of operations with a black egg bomb. Black egg bomb. They would be utterly destroyed. This planet is called Elan and is the second planet of the system 14863. I'm not going to write that down because I know that's the new Eloan homeworld, so they are just trying to get me to blow up the Eloan homeworld. The rest of that might be true, though, because the Eloan also talked about the Ulek having like an underground hive mind some planet, but I'm sure it's not there. Spemen ships are easily defeated. The Spemen are a race of barely sentient blob creatures. Their ship design was copied from the Gazertoid, but they do not understand what they build. Okay. Spemen ships are weak. Spemen ships are weak. We do not know why the Gazertoid tolerate the Spemen. The Gazertoid will probably attack any air breathers. Probably the Spemen are simply not worth the Gazertoid's trouble to destroy. And so the Gazertoid tolerate the Spemen. Gazertoid tolerate Spemen. The minstrel creatures which float in space are spies for the other races. We do not tolerate their babblings. You should destroy them as we do. I don't really know what to think about that. I think the Eloan mentioned the minstrels as just like having some information about the ancients, actually, I think. I think they're the one. I think they learned about the crystal planet from the minstrels? I don't know. It is necessary that we destroy the evil races who threaten our survival. As allies, we can do this. Farewell, friends. We shall meet again soon. And I'm gonna pop back into the system and see if I can't... Man, that's too many ships. I would not have wanted to run into that while hostile if I was hostile to the Thrynn. Don't think that would have been good. Hello, Thrynn, are you here somewhere? Suppose I could try going to their homeworld. Maybe I'll just scan one of these other planets. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of them here. I'm gonna scan one of these other planets and save, because it's been about an hour, and I should probably make a save. Hourly saves seem pretty good. Bridge, science officer, sensors, boring planet. Yeah, let's save and make a backup of my save, because I'm afraid of crashes and stuff now. Saving game. Game save complete. Key to exit. We'll let the cloud save thing sync itself and then hit play again. EGA. Come on, capture. Find the window. There we go. So find New Scotland, I think, is going to be one of my next. Although I don't have coordinates, I can probably find a planet, but finding specific coordinates on that planet without any more information. I'm going to put it on the list, though. Locate New Scotland. Locate New Scotland. Please wah. That actually says please wait, but for some reason, like the capture doesn't, like updates one frame behind or something. I don't know. But let's go talk to some more Thrynn. They probably don't have any more to say about... Well, I don't know. I'll ask them about other races and see if they have anything else, but I doubt they have any more to say about other races. But they could. I don't know. I'll see if they just repeat themselves when I talk to them again, and then I'll ask them about the old empire or something. Let's look at my ship status. I want to see how much fuel I have. 30.6. That's plenty to get back. Although I may want to stop by that android area and see what that's all about. Because that message I got from that ship talked a lot about that stuff, it seemed like. So, we meet again. Welcome, friends of our friends, enemies of our enemies. That last part is not true, but I will let them think it is. Hello, we come in peace from the planet Arth. I do have a wee green blobby. No, I don't really want to sell it right now. We are allies, your race and mine. United in a common cause, we must rid the galaxy of those who would oppose us. Any information about the other races? Spemen speak a strange and disgusting language. There is an orb device which makes a queer whining sound. This translates the Spemen language. It was built by us but was lost. If you find it, we shall reward you. Oh, so that's what the whining orb does. So I do want to keep that. Whining orb translates Spemen. Info. Whining orb translates Spemen. The Eloan are an evil race of the worst type. They are clever and will attempt to manipulate you for their own ends. I'm pretty sure that I've heard before. So, Old Empire time. We are, of course, aware the Old Empire was destroyed by invaders in 3480 of your date system. Pity, of course. We had expected all humans were killed. Survival of the fittest. More Old Empire questions. I have not been educated in these matters. Perhaps you wish to know something. Okay, so he doesn't know about Old Empire stuff. Let's ask him about the Ancients. There are a lot of myths concerning the Ancient Ones. We do not waste our time with legends and stories. The only relevant information is that they have left behind lumps of high-energy crystal, which we use. Well, it's the Endurium. So it sounds like they don't know much about the Ancients, but I'll just keep asking. What has become of the Ancient Ones we do not know or care. We are concerned with locating their ruins for their energy resource value. Maybe they know about some ruins that they will let me know. Or something. We have heard stories of a device of the Ancients which is destroying life in the galaxy. We have seen no evidence of this. Well, I have seen evidence of this, and actually the Eloan say that this star is also going to flare on like the 9th month of this year. There are certain devices of the Ancients which would be useful to us. One of these is called the Crystal Pearl and is said to be in a city of the Ancients. It is an automatic warp-out device for when a ship has been heavily damaged. Crystal Pearl in Ancient... I'm going to ask the next question while I type this. In Ancient City, warp-out device. Ancient City, warp-out device. We have ascertained that there is a possibility of a fairly large ancient ruin at 42 South. Ancient ruin, large ancient ruin, 42 South by 13 West, P2 of 152.64. Or 62, 154.62. This, however, is deep in Eloan space and presents somewhat of a risk for us. I think that actually might be the planet that I located already and just like stumbled on. I'll have to look that up on my map later. Okay, so they're repeating now. Let's ask him general info. And then at some point I want to find another one and ask them more about the Old Empire. Oh, and they're done talking to us. Maneuver. I guess I'll go up. It shows motion detected over here, but I don't know that they're actually going to encounter me again. But let's just glance at my map real quick here. Planet 2, 12 north, 25 west. And that's like 148.62 or so. And my notes say 154.62. 154.62 is actually over here. So that is a different planet that apparently has large ancient ruins. So that's another one I can go check out and get more Endurium at. Presumably. I wonder if I just leave the system and immediately go back in if I can get a full set of encounters again. Let's try that. I'll just zip in here Wait a minute. Look at my map again. So yeah, I definitely probably want to go... Oh yeah, there's more ships again. Minus 10 plus 8. So let's go over here-ish. I'm definitely going to want to go around in here again, I think, to check for these other ruins that he was talking about. But I need to do that when I don't have a Thrynn on board, because I don't want the Eloan to all shoot at me. And so sounds like New Scotland, if it's in the upspin system of the Cross constellation, that's up here. Wait, did he say cross or staff? Upspin of staff. I don't know where staff is. I know where cross is. I'm not sure about staff. Is that a staff? That's 3 like lines. Is that a staff? Not sure. Not sure about staff. At some point I'm going to want to go to cross anyway, because I've been told there's a bunch of fluxes there. So I could check, but I guess I don't know what coordinates of New Scotland anyway. Where it would be on the planet, so... comm officer. Hail. Friendly. Let's see, I wanted to... Yes, Captain Justice, we recognized your ship. This is the 3rd Order Commander, Hooray. Welcome, Earthlings. Perhaps you will have brought us some useful items. There is nothing that I want to give you. To demonstrate our goodwill, we'll sell you a device which will make your ship invulnerable. The cost is only 30 of your energy crystals. Do you wish to purchase this? No, I'm sure that's not true. Also, that would almost use all of my... You wish to become allies, do you not? Sure. As long as I don't actually have to do anything to become allies. So let's ask this guy about the old empire. He doesn't know anything about the old empire either, apparently. Let's ask him about general info. If one was to bring us the shimmering ball device, we would pay well. Our intelligence indicates it is located within a Gazertoid nebula. Shimmering ball. Gazertoid nebula. Use flux 9879. Well, that's not real helpful, because I would still need to find it on whatever planet it's on. Cross Nexus is a constellation with a high density of fluxes. It is in Gazertoid space. Basically knew that. There exists a device called the Tesseract. This device belongs to the Thrynn, but was stolen by the Ulek. Ulek have the Tesseract. Ulek have Tesseract on P5 of 1850. We have been unable to reach it. Another device that was stolen from us by the Ulek is a cylindrical red device. Cylindrical red device. It is known to be on an old Empire outpost world that was once called Colon 3. Old Empire Colon 3. It's located in the system of 112, 200, 59 north by 64 west. So that is actually something that I could locate. They're just giving me all sorts of artifact locations. I don't know what half of these things do, I guess. There exists a device in the shape of a dodecahedron. Dodecahedron. It is an ancient distress beacon which attracts any ships in the area. Distress beacon attracts ships. If you find this, we will purchase it, for its functioning is of great interest to us. Guess that's cool, but that doesn't help me find it. The ring device is a device, of course, invented by the Thrynn, but we have lost the secret to its working. It causes continuum fluxes to appear on one's ship's screens. One is known to be somewhere on the northern Mars in the old Earth system. Can see ring device northern Mars Earth system. I have a couple of pretty general clues about where Earth is, but haven't gone looking for it yet. If one was to bring this... Okay, and now we're back around to the shimmering ball device. And you don't have any other useful info, I don't think. I might try asking one more about the Empire, but I'll just make some statements. Let us embrace one another and sing the songs of friendship, and someday perhaps we shall look upon one another and say, brother. Do not forget about Elan. If you have not already destroyed it, you must do it soon for your safety as well as ours. As representatives of the peoples of Arth, we extend our best wishes and our hope for equitable relations in the future. Farewell, friends. We shall meet again soon. Okay, I'm going to find one in interstellar space and ask them about the old Empire. And then I guess I'm going to head either to the cross or just back up to and look into the androids. I don't think I want to go to cross yet. I think I would rather have more around here somewhere. Pretty sure I want to have more combat capability before I go anywhere near Gazertoids, because they sound pretty tough. Ooh, lots of things, but not quite on me yet. Come on, guys, get over here. Too bad I don't have that dodecahedron thing he was talking about. February 4th. Come on. Oh, come on, ships. Get over here. My energy is draining away. There we go. Comm officer. Hail. Friendly. This is Captain Justice of the ISS Inevitable. We are on a peaceful mission and request communications. Please identify yourselves and your intentions. Ah, just so. We wish peace as well, Earthlings. I am called something or other. We do have a pyramid device. Oh, that must be worth something because they're offering me 6 energy crystals. I'm going to say no. They will sell us something that will make us invulnerable for only 30 energy crystals. I am sure that also is not true. Supreme technology is the most noble goal of sentience. Join us in helping the less astute races become aware of this. And let's ask about the old Empire. We have run across androids of the old Empire in our travels. There is a group of them who have been waiting for over a millennium for their colony group. So I'm pretty sure that's tied into that ship that I encountered earlier with the recording I found on the ground talking about a group of Mechans that are waiting. The lost colonist ship for which the Empire androids wait was destroyed. We have found the derelict in the system of 17594. Yeah, that sounds right. 17594. Yep, that's it. That's the one. Old Empire. So this guy knows about Old Empire stuff. The Thrynn were quite prominent in the Old Empire. Of course, since humans were the ones to structure it, it eventually fell apart. No offense against the humans, of course. Yeah, because we wouldn't let you kill all the Eloan. The other races in the Old Empire were not as advanced in diplomacy as we Thrynn. They did not understand the proper necessary application of force. So I guess the Machiavellian definition of diplomacy. The Old Empire was, of course, based in Earth's system. This was certainly a mistake. It should have been based on our Thos system, where the true seat of government was. Well, I guess the Thos system wouldn't have exploded yet, but the destruction of the Old Empire was for the best. Now the new empire shall rise, and together we shall rule. All we need from you are certain devices which would expedite this process. Stop begging me for artifacts and give me something useful. I have not been... Oh, he ran out of things. I guess that maybe that's all I'm going to get out of them. Together we shall make a formidable force. All we need are the proper resources, if only we had the plutonium. It is not always to accept the fact that the weak must die, but this is the way of the universe, is it not? Perhaps someday our young shall play and romp together. Oh, we're being scanned. A prophet once said that it is the destiny of the Thrynn to rule the galaxy. Of course, the prophet was Thrynn, but what does that matter? Do not be afraid of us. We are on a peaceful mission. There is no limit to what both of our races can gain from mutual exchange. We are allies, your race and mine, united in a common cause. We must rid the galaxy of those who would oppose us. Let's embrace one another and sing the songs of friendship, and someday perhaps we shall look upon one another and say, brother. Farewell, friends. We shall meet again soon. Okay. So I am now going to head... I'm kind of afraid to go to the cross nexus in Gazertoid space. I think first I'm going to go over here and check out this alien... Or, no. I'm going to go up here and check out these androids. Though I'm curious what this ship's lost thing here is, too. They said to avoid that area, though that might have been just because... of the flux there. Actually, let's look at the star map. So I want to go pretty much straight up. It's actually past Arth and over to this star here, I think, is where we know that there are androids. 145, 107. Although there's a flux at 128, 105, so maybe that goes over there a little shorter, so maybe I'll head for that. 128, 105. Nope, I ran into some more Thrynn, I guess. Comm officer, hail. Friendly. I guess I'll try asking since I ran into him anyway, ask him more about the Old Empire. No, I'm not selling my wee green blobby. I'm also not buying your invulnerability device, which I don't have even 30 crystals to buy with anyway. Let's ask about the Old Empire. Do you know anything? You're, of course, aware the Old Empire. Yes, I've already heard this. He probably doesn't know anything else. Oh, talking about the androids again. Oops, not old other races. That's not what I want to know. I want to know about the Old Empire. Maybe I confused him. I asked him too many questions too fast. Let's see what he answers. Oh, maybe he won't answer while I'm on the screen. Oh yeah, I guess so. There's the Lost Colony ship for which the Empire androids wait. Yeah, I already heard about this. Nope. I'm just going to give him one statement, and then I'm going to terminate. And navigate. Get out of here. And we are going to cruise straight up spin till we get somewhere else. I'm going to 126.67, I think. Or no, I'm not. I'm going to 128.105. Down to 21 energy. 28.105. There it is. I'm going to go back around the flux field. Check my star map. I want to go here. Pretty much straight down. I should have looked at the actual coordinates though. Oh, there's lots of motion. One, two, three, four, 5. This looks like orbit ring 5. Oh, I'm encountering something. Comm officer, hail. Friendly. Come in peace and wish to communicate. Please identify yourselves. We are Mechan 9. Okay. Scanners show that your vessel is derived from Empire technology. Do you confirm? Yes. So these are, I think, are definitely part of that group. You have been delayed. We were not programmed for this contingency. Yeah, if they think I'm from that other ship. Been very, very delayed. Are you Group 9? Yes. Heaven awaits. Are you prepared? Yes, that's where they were going, is the planet Heaven. Do you serve Layton? No, they're the ones who sabotaged the ship. Lowered their shields. Our data banks are at your disposal. Okay, let's get some info. Let's get some info. Mechans. Mission was to establish the underground colony of Heaven. We were to be followed by you, Group 9, 1 year later, but you did not arrive. Do I have coordinates of... We've waited long for you, Group 9. I don't think I have... I don't have specific coordinates on the planet. Oh, whoops. I want to ask them questions, not just, like, chat. We left Earth in 3479, sent out by the Institute with instructions for standard NOAA project procedure. So there's that Institute again. Our instructions were to patrol the area within 8 sectors of the Heaven system and repel any invaders after Heaven was established. I guess that explains why they've been attacking ships. Initially, Heaven was only marginally habitable. It was necessary to completely terraform it and engineer a suitable biota. Okay, well, I guess they've done that by now. And they're done talking, I guess. And I can now scan this planet. I think I want to talk to them more before I land, though. I wonder if I can just reorbit it to have another... Oops. Must be getting tired, because now I'm just doing random things when I'm trying to do something else. So, nitrogen, oxygen, water. It's a good start. 1G exactly, that's perfect. Liquid, temperate to searing, that's good. And calm. Bio is really good. Min is really good. So, yeah. Log planet. Heaven. So that should get me some credits. Oh yeah, good. I can just like re-encounter these. Comm officer. I wonder if I have to do their whole question and answer thing again. I do not. That's handy. Tell me more stuff. That is what I require. I require all your information. Since our establishment here has been attacked 14 times, twice has been necessary to retreat underground and rebuild ourselves. Where? Because you probably have useful things there. Project Noah was a final attempt of the Institute to ensure the survival of the Empire and the human species. That is why the Noah colonies are all underground. The colony world of Heaven, the 4th planet, which is where I am, has a capacity to support several 100,000 colonists. It awaits you. Well, that's perfect. That is super good. I should get a huge bonus out of this. Okay, so they're repeating themselves on that. They probably don't really know anything about other races, but they might know something about the ones that destroyed the Empire. The Ulek passed through this region, moving outward over 1,000 years ago. Their last ship was seen in 3603. Fortunately, they did not find Heaven. And I know from the Eloan, the Ulek are one of the races that have been moving progressively outward. We lost 4 of our ships to the 1 Ulek ship in 3540. They possess powerful weapons. I think the Eloan also told me they have the strongest ships. Or them and the Gazertoid do. The Gazertoid are many tentacled aquatic creatures who live in tremendous colony ships. Aquatic creatures. Gazertoid are aquatic. Gazertoid are aquatic. The Gazertoid passed through this region following the Ulek. They are dangerous enemies of the Empire. The Spemen were discovered in a system 82, 148, and 2675 in a pre-technological state. The Empire put a lot of effort into teaching the Spemen their science and technology. So I have a Spemen homeworld. Spemen homeworld at 82, 148. I don't know that I want to go to their homeworld necessarily, but... All groups, organizations, and governments of the Spemen are preceded by SS. This stands for the Secret Society of. We do not know why. Spemen SS. Secret Society of. I don't know if that's going to be important. I guess it's interesting. 2790, the Secret Society for Spemen Superiority, the SSSS, gained power, and the Spemen attacked the Empire using the technology we had taught them. The SSSS. And they're done talking. That's fine. Let's maneuver. Let's maneuver. Okay, keep asking them about other races, though they're probably... I would think they'd be... Oh, shoot. I just maneuvered again. Which I did not want to do. 1519. Oh, okay, here's another encounter. That'll work. Welcome, Group 9. We are Mechan 9. Comm officer, respond. Friendly. Oh, not that it probably matters now, but... usually default to friendly. If any information you can share with us about the other races. And then we're going to get to Old Empire, which they ought to know a lot about. In the year 3000, then the Numlocks and Phlegmac attacked the Empire. The Spemen begged for protection. Despite their declaration of war in 2790, protection was granted. At the end of the attack, the Spemen again turned on the Empire. So the Spemen are... not nice, I guess. In the year 3400, the second wave attacked the Empire. For the second time, the Spemen pleaded for protection. When the Empire did not grant it, the Spemen allied with the Gazertoid. The Spemen's technology is inferior since they only copy from other races. In spite of this, they are numerous because they build their ships out of cheap materials and reproduce at an astonishing rate. I wonder if I won't get much salvage when I'm blowing up Spemen ships then. It sounds like I'll probably have to. In the year 4410, we had an encounter with a Spemen ship. It threatened us and then fled. These Spemen kind of sound like the Spothy. A little bit, except more blustery. It's kind of like the Thread. Maybe they're like a combination of the Thredash and the Spothy. Did I run out of... was I on the Old Empire yet, or am I still... I guess we're still talking about the Spemen. The Velox were the first race encountered by the Empire. This was in 2300. I hope none of these dates are important. I don't know why they would be. Actually, I think probably these are in the manual. There were minor skirmishes with the Velox between 2300 and 2400 until the human Velox treaty was finally signed. So the Velox are another Empire race. I think I have one on board. They're the insectoid race. The Velox have been in space for many thousands of years. Much of the Empire's technology, including ship design, was modeled after theirs. I guess that's why our ships are good. Even though humans haven't been spacefaring for that long. The Velox Empire is upspin of here. They're arrogant and since 3330 have had an isolationist attitude. Although the Thrynn talked about them getting together with an alliance. Velox upspin of androids. Or Mechans, I guess. Mechans. The Thrynn are sentient reptilian creatures that were discovered and taken into the Empire in 2770. They are natives of the same system as the Eloan. Okay, so their information agrees with the Eloan. The Eloan are plant-like creatures which were at first believed to not be sentient due to the deprecations of their enemies, the Thrynn. Okay, so the Mechans are all confirming the Eloan side of things so far. The Thrynn concerned themselves only with matters of import. In the Empire, they generally filled the niches of ambassadors, diplomats, and spies. Niches. Sorry. The Eloan have a reputation as creative thinkers. In the Empire, they were generally artists, philosophers, and theoretical scientists. And they're done talking to me. They do know a lot about other races. Come on, let's leave the encounter. Let's get another encounter. Oh wait. It didn't give me an encounter this time. Oh, here we go. Here's one. Welcome, Group 9. We are Mechan 9. And let's respond. Friendly. All friendly-like. And keep asking about other races until they run out of things to say about that, I guess. And then just keep going down the list. The Thrynn and Eloan were discovered on different planets in a K-class system with 5 planets downspin of here. The Thrynn had a more advanced technology and often attacked the Eloan planet. Well, I already know about all that, basically. Although I guess I didn't know they had more advanced technology at the time. The Ulek passed through this region, moving outward over... okay, yeah. Now they're repeating themselves about other races. So, Old Empire. They should know a bunch about this. The first wave of attacks on the Empire by the Numlocks and Phlegmac had started in 3000. The second wave, comprised of Ulek and Gazertoid, started in 3400. Both came from Corward. Which makes sense with the dead zone. And all. Of the time of our departure, there was an 84% certainty factor that the Numlocks and Phlegmac races had been completely destroyed by the Empire. Your presence here indicates the Empire has survived. At the time of our departure, the probability of this was very low. Well, as far as we know, we're the only ones. Our planet kind of had a dark age for 1,000 years. Our colony. Noah, too. During the wars with the Phlegmac, many worlds of the Empire were destroyed by their Black Egg planet bombs. So the Phlegmac made the planet bombs. Phlegmac made Black Egg planet bombs. Phlegmac made Black Egg planet bombs. The entire economy of the Empire is based on Endurium. When we left, the richest and strongest planet was New Scotland, the second planet in the upspin end of the Staff constellation. New Scotland, 2P, upspin, Staff, system of Staff. Richardson was the New Scotland, the second planet in upspin end of the Staff constellation. I don't know where Staff is. I know where Cross is. Unless Staff is those 3 stars that are just in a row. Oh, they actually don't know more. I guess they're... so I need to ask a different one about Old Empire. Endurium was first discovered in some ancient rules on Sol 4, so Mars has Endurium. Mars has Endurium. Some amount of it, anyway. And they're done talking. Wonder how I'm doing on time. Although I'm getting a lot of information in a relatively short time here. Seems like. Oh, I'm just surrounded by encounters. What is our date? 6th of February. Am I going to actually encounter one of these? Unless I'll just go up and down and maybe I'll run into one. No? Maybe? See if motion detector goes off again. Or I could just leave the system, come back in orbit, and then ask about the old empire again. Let's see. Yeah, it's just letting me orbit. Maneuver. Oh, here we go. They chased. Here they come. There's one here anyway. Yes, you're Mechan 9. Let's ask you. More about the old empire? When we left, the Empire was divided in many factions. One of these was headed by Leighton. The Late Knights believed the Empire was evil and should die. They're enemies of Project Noah. They are our enemies. Okay, yeah, the captain of the Noah 2, the excerpt from his log, also were blaming the Late Knights for things. Empire morale was broken in 3440 when the offensive headquarters on Mardan 2 were destroyed by the Ulek. Mardan 2, Empire... offensive headquarters. Mardan 2 Empire offensive HQ. Okay, this is probably important. Institute underground station Earth 12 north by 104 west. Okay, so finding Earth now actually has a more important reason now. The Empire utilizes drones called nomads in their preliminary explorations. These collect life and mineral data on planets which may prove to be suitable for colonization. Empire drones called nomads preliminary colony exploration. That's going to overlap my map, but whatever. I'll fix it later. I'll fix it right now. And they're now out of stuff on the old empire. Let's ask them more about the ancients. Strange crystalline lumps of endurium are always found in ancient ruins. This we know. Okay, so they are out of information on the ancients, but other Mechans probably, have more. The Institute was a society of scientists and other intellectuals convinced of the Empire's impending destruction. Yes, I do know that I probably want to find the Institute at this point. The Institute discovered an increase in the instability of stars coreward. There are many references in our databanks to the encroaching dead zone. Okay, so that agrees with what the Eloan were saying, and of course with our own star becoming unstable. And they're tired of talking to us again. Let's maneuver. In and out of orbit we go, and then we get an encounter again. Okay, so let's see if they have any more information for us. Let's see, I still don't think I have quite all the Mechan information on... Yeah, I don't think I've looped yet on... Oh. The first wave attacks on the... No, okay, so I have looped on Old Empire information. Looks like. What about the Ancients? Ruins of the Ancients have been found all over space, but primarily seem to be in M-type systems. Ancient ruins mainly in M-type systems. They're many hundreds of millions of years old. That could be useful. Syst M's. There we go. Oh, and he doesn't know more about the ancients. What about general info? When we left Earth, the Institute was studying Sol for anomalous radiation emissions. Well, I'm sure if it was coreward from here, it's in the dead zone by now. Sol is, of course, in the Pythagoras constellation. Sol in Pythagoras. Most mining in mineral-rich Mardan 4, also in Pythagoras. Okay, so if I can figure out which constellation is Pythagoras, that might help. The Institute has a Starflight research center at this station at the center of the North Pole on Mars. Institute has Starflight research station, center of North Pole on Mars. That might be related to the thing that the Thrynn were saying were on northern Mars. So they were saying... First NOAA mission, NOAA 1, failed because a ring device malfunction resulted in an inability to identify continuum fluxes. Right, the Thrynn told me about ring devices that they were used to show continuum fluxes. And I think that's the thing they said was on, yeah, ring device in north part of Mars. Oh, and, okay. So I don't think I need to find too many more of these guys. Maybe one or two. Then I'll have all the information I can get. So Sol is in the Pythagoras constellation. I just remember what the Pythagorean theorem was. Maybe that would give me a clue. But that's something I can look up. Come on, Mechans, find me. So look back at the map here. Oop. I think I did. Okay, I didn't mess anything up too badly there. Let's first let's do our communications, and then I'll put the view back to full screen. There we go. Okay. I think they don't have any more information about the old empire. But maybe the ancients, they have a little more? The Institute, based at 75 South by 66 East on Acteron. Okay, so Institute headquarters. HQ on Acteron 6, 75 South by... Of course, it doesn't help if they just give me these planet names and I don't know where these places are. Studied the ancients intensely. There was much controversy surrounding their findings. They often worked with Eloan. Wait a minute, Acteron. Is that one of the 4 seedlings? I think that's one of the 4 seedlings. In the Empire, there were several popular theories about the ancients. One was that they traveled the universe, seeding life and leaving Endurium. Another belief is that they will one day return to judge mankind. Well, I guess if the Eloan are right about the crystal planet, then it's definitely the second one of those two. It is believed that the device known as the crystal planet was built by the ancients. Well, okay. I'm going to have to turn a light on pretty soon. Oh, it is getting close to 8. There have long been rumors that somewhere in a nebula in Spemen space is a vast city of the ancients. It is thought to be on the innermost planet. Let's see. Spemen Nebula has system has innermost planet vast ancient city. Not intermost, innermost. We have discovered some ruins at 36 north by 90 east. Ice planet has ruins. Okay, so I'll stop there and get some fuel then. Assuming those are those kind of ruins. Found evidence of Empire ruins. Oh, I was on Ancients and now I'm on the other thing, but Empire ruins 28 north by 4 east of nearby G system within Veloxy space guarded by drone. Guarded by drone. Oh, right. I should be asking them about Ancients still, because I don't know if I have all the information. The Institute was a society of scientists on other... Okay, so general info has looped now. That just leaves the Ancients. Endurium was first... Okay, so that's looped as well. I think that's everything then. Unless it looped... Well, no, it didn't loop because I changed, because I did that already. Okay, so 36 north by 90 east in the nearby ice planet. Which looks like it's the outermost planet here. I'm going to turn on a light. Oh, this planet looks big. Maybe I'm just close to it. Nitrogen, oxygen, water. Nope. Way too many Gs. I don't know if I can land on a 5G planet. Maybe I should check the other planets in this system first. I wouldn't think there'd be any other ice planets here. This is a white star, and that these planets have got to be hot. Let me check the... Does the manual say anything about landing on high-gravity planets? Starflight, operation, engines, docking bay... Launching, landing, selecting sites, descending. Orbit. Gravity more than 8 Gs will crush my... So yeah, I could land on that planet. Looks like. Because I can tolerate up to 8 Gs. So yeah, let's give it a try and see what I can find there. And that's 36 north by 90 east. So, Captain, land, select site, 36 north by, well, 36 north, 90 east, descend. Let's see what we can find here. Topography net locked on. Safe landing. That's good. Let's take a look. Is overcast. Yep, there is ruins right here. 3.1 units of Endurium, that's not terrible. Got some minerals. I may as well do take a look around and do some mining. My terrain vehicle's efficiency is real poor. Probably because of the high gravity. And also maybe just this terrain is terrible. Cracked plains and hills of green-tinted snow and ice. I'm in a thunderstorm now. I don't like that. Oops. No, I do want the rhodnium. And the titanium. Titanium's good too. Actually, this is quite a bit of minerals here. My terrain vehicle's nearly half full. And these are worth a fair amount. Silver. Silver is good. I guess I didn't notice if this star was unstable. Yeah, my energy's draining super fast. Let's take another quick look around here. A windstorm this time. I'm just gonna pop over to the south where maybe I'll have more energy. No, well, slightly more energy efficient maybe. Titanium. A little bit more minerals. A little more titanium. I'll go grab this mineral over here and then I'll need to go back for fueling, and then I'll probably head back to Starport. Or, well, there's that other planet they told me about nearby G-type system within, oh, guarded by a drone, though. I might want to talk to the Veloxy a bunch and get any information out of them that I can before I go attacking one of their drones. Also, if the Veloxy ships were really good, I don't know that my ship would be tough enough to take something that they've built. So let's see here. Guess I'm going to launch. And then look for this nearby G-type system they're talking about. Which one is G? I have to check the manual here. Come on, appendix. I'm pretty sure this is an life form criteria, biodensity, planets. Where's the star chart thing? Is it in the top part of this? It's information about races, objectives. I'm not seeing the bit that talks about what the different star type and colors are. I'm sure I've seen that somewhere. I wonder if it pauses when I'm in the star map. I guess maybe it's that yellow star up there. I guess it doesn't matter if I'm just heading back to Arth anyway. Which I think is what I'm gonna do. So I want to go to like 146, 112 or so. Yep, here's the flux. From here, Arth is just down a little bit more. Down spin. So it's 125, 100. There we go. Star is slightly unstable. Standing by to dock with Starport. And it's after 8, so this will be a good place to stop once I've done my artifact analysis, checked notices, and done all those things. Disembark. So let's go check our notices and our evaluation. Come on. Operations. There we go. Notices. Borno, you meet me on Regulon 7 on the 15th. You know where. You'll get your money. Xenon. Okay. That wasn't helpful. Recommendation 5. Last Hope. This planet proved to be suitable for colonization. You've earned a bonus of 35,000 MUs for this recommendation. Good work. You've located an optimal planet. You've earned a bonus of 50,000 MUs for this recommendation. For heaven. I thought it'd be better than that. This is like a pre-built colony and everything. End of evaluations. Still, that's 85,000 MUs I got out of that. The two of those, so... Let's analyze our new artifacts. We have a pyramid device. Analysis of this artifact has revealed very little of interest. It has a slight value as an alien curio, but otherwise totally useless. Wee green blobby. Same thing, totally useless. Pretty picture. Totally useless. So more totally useless artifacts. So I'll just sell the totally useless ones. And also all these minerals. 10.4. We got 27.5 titanium. We got 8 silver. We got 2.9 zinc. Now this pyramid device that does nothing, I may as well sell. And the wee green blobby and the pretty picture. Also have a little bit of biodata. And a couple thousand worth of specimens. There we go, not too bad. Now the question is, how do I want to spend that? I could use like a real engineer, which I think they're the Veloxy. Maybe I trained one up already. I would have to check. My question is where I want to go next. I have location of... So I may want to go back into Eloan space, because they talked about having... I would have to... So they talked about there being large ancient ruins somewhere. Although that was the Thrynn. I can't trust anything they say about anything related to the Eloan. And Acteron. Is Acteron one of the seedlings? Yes, Acteron is one of the seedlings. Wonder if I can actually talk about to the Eloan more and find out which one is which, but... So if Acteron is one of the seedlings... And I have coordinates for that. So going back into Eloan space is probably what I want to do. Is that's if the Institute headquarters is there, then that's probably important. That should at least give me some big clue to something. So 100,000. I could upgrade my shields to like class 4. Or one of my missile things, or weapon things rather, to class 3. I think I'll... Or I could try to wait and then upgrade my shields to class 5, because it... I don't know how much I lose when I sell. So I already have class 3 shields, and I only make back... Well, that's actually... I get almost as much back as it costs to buy them, I guess. So I'll just go ahead and buy class 4 shields for 70k. Then sell my armor and get like class 4 armor. Because armor's pretty cheap. And can I get a better laser? I could go to the class 3 laser cannon, but that'd be the rest of my balance, and I think I want to save it a bit for now. Shouldn't need any repairs. Let's check my crew training and make sure I have everything trained up how I want. I could train my captain more. Chloro, Dr. Primate, Robo Bill, Dino, Manti. Oh, Manti's my navigator, but I could also get a engineer. A Velox engineer would be a better engineer, but I don't have any minerals to repair anything anyway. Yeah, let's get a Velox engineer. Separate from Manti. More crew is better, because you have more people to take damage, basically. So, what am I going to name this guy? We have a Manti. Do Horny for Hornet, but that would be weird. Anti? No, that's too confusing with Manti. We'd have Manti and Anti. Maybe that's kind of cute, actually. And I'll spell it like your relative aunt. I'll call it Anti. And we will train him up in engineering. 10 is 3,000, so I can afford 34 sessions to max it out. And since we're going back into Eloan space, and I may want to ask the Eloan a bit more about some things, we're going to swap our communication officer again. See, engineer is no longer going to be RoboBill. It's going to be Anti. Dino. No, not Dino. Dino we're going to leave at home because he's a Thrynn, and the Eloan won't get along with him. So Dr. Chloro is going to be our communications officer and our doctor. So Justice, Dr. Primate, Manti, Anti, and Dr. Chloro. Heading back into Eloan space, which fortunately isn't too terribly far, but I might need to buy some more fuel. I'll just buy some Endorium while I'm here. Endorium, buy. Yeah, I definitely need more Endorium. Ooh, I hate spending this many credits on Endorium, but... Although, the Eloan will just give me Endorium if I ask them for it, I think. Maybe I'll rely on their charity, because they are always asking me if I'm like if I'm low on Endorium. So I think I will just go down there and try to bum some off of them. I also have the locations of ancient ruins there, and possibly more ancient ruins there, so I should be able to find fuel while I'm down there regardless. Well, I think that's gonna do it for me for today. Next up is we're going to go down here to the 4 seedlings, figure out which one of these is Acteron, and maybe stop off here in the ancient ruins that we heard about, or here on the ancient ruins that I know about, because I've already come across them. But yeah, head down here, and hopefully find the Institute headquarters. Or whatever's left of it, and maybe some clues or information or artifacts or something. Well, good night, everybody.